Yeah, we'll all drink wine and cut your boobs off.
Wow.
We all will have a hand in the top surgery.
I want it to be like such a party though, like going to the surgery, coming home from the surgery, like
So are you going to be like just like topless when you go
Yes.
to the beach?
absolutely.
That's cool.
That's hot.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like I don't wear like bikinis at the beach anyway. I wear shorts and a sports bra, but like high-waisted shorts. So like a high-waisted short and nothing else.
Oh my God,
Right
you're
on.
going to get such a sunburn.
Isn't that hot? Oh my God, I know.
Hello.
Hey!
Welcome to Yenta.
Welcome.
Yeah.
The podcast where we're gonna get everybody's hot gossip, their dirty, juicy, hot gossip.
Emphasis on Jew.
Juicy. Very juicy.
Juicy.
Jew
Yeah.
and juicy. Guys, we have so many
A lot
queer
of people.
Jews
There's a lot of
on
people.
this podcast
There's a
today.
lot of people.
And we
Baruch
still
Hashem.
can't screw in a light bulb.
We
How many queer Jews does it take to make a latke?
At least 7.
At least, yeah, that's the special.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We-
first you have to get burned by the hot oil.
Ooh.
it's a rite of passage to have
Sexy.
burn scars on your arms.
Yeah. You know the Jews love oil play.
Oh.
This is going to be the best podcast in the history of
You were
podcasts.
singing
Yeah.
that.
Podcasts. We our guest couldn't make it because of a dog issue.
Which I'm saying I hope your dog is
Yeah.
dying.
So like bitter with that.
We
I
hope the
think
dog
that's
is
a perfect-
okay.
I hope your dog is okay, but they better
Hold
have
on,
been.
Ray. You
Okay.
keep sounding like you are like a little bitter.
I'm totally fine with it. I'm so happy. No.
I hope this.
I'm
dog,
just saying it better be an emergency.
Yeah,
It
we
is.
want the dog to eventually be
Okay,
great.
but right now they
but
better
right
be
now, yeah, it better
a
be
mess.
dying.
That dog better be on the fucking floor bleeding out.
Yeah.
Literally. I hope their dog. Never. I'm not going to say that.
So we lost our guest, so we went out into the streets and found every single queer Orthodox or queer Jewish person in Pico
Orthodox.
Robertson.
We're
Pico
all
Robertson.
Orthodox Jews.
But
We look like
I'm
this,
telling you.
and we have talits under our jackets.
Nice.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Okay. I'm Ray Schiller. They're learning. Jack is learning. Jack is our
Growing.
co-host.
I am.
Jack,
I'm
we're
co-host.
so happy to have Jack back. Jack.
I was on an episode.
Yeah, it was a hard episode. Baruch Hashem, we had Antonia.
Yeah.
Antonia filling in on our last episode, and now we have another co-host.
Yeah, and Tony, it's crazy you were able to make your schedule work for another episode.
We're
Yeah.
so
That is
lucky.
totally
I
separate
prioritize
day.
the show.
It's you come back and it's just like crazy
You
that you have
can't
another
stay
free
away.
day.
Yeah.
My dog's health is not important to me.
Obviously.
Your dog's dying. You're like, I got a
He's
podcast
fine.
to record.
Moisha can wait.
He sure can.
I remember that Moisha did not like me.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
But he will one day. I believe that your relationship will grow.
And our guest on this podcast is our producer. What? Yes. And producer Jett has to give themselves their own applause.
Producer Jett will be producing during this episode.
You're only called Producer Jett, by the way. We can't
Yeah.
just use your name.
That's my
It's
full.
Producer Jett.
Yeah, you have to say my title.
It's exactly.
It's like when you're a queen, like Queen Elizabeth.
yeah.
I'm
yeah.
Producer Jett.
I was thinking drag
Those-
queen.
yeah.
Their
Oh.
Majesty the producer.
That's what I
Their
prefer.
Their
Majesty. Producer
Majesty.
Yeah.
We will bow to you, Producer Jett.
Thank you.
The other thing is that we're all Jews and we're all comedians, so we're all going to interrupt the fuck out of each other
yeah,
on this
good
podcast.
luck, listeners.
Good luck paying attention. Good luck figuring out who's talking.
Well, and the thing is, I'm always here and I never get to talk, so I'm really
So,
making
Jett,
up for
this
it.
is great. We're so happy to have
because
you.
I always have a lot to say.
Good.
So say it.
Hi, it's me. Hi.
Aww.
This is your one
That's
chance
so
to
cute.
speak, just so you know. You're
And
not
then
back on the
afterwards-
pod. So this is it, right?
Listeners, please write in that you want me to be on the pod more.
Jett's going to be the favorite guest.
I
have a
literally
feeling.
am.
Yeah.
Love me.
I think, okay, I'm Ray. I introduced myself. I think we should all go around and introduce ourselves.
yeah.
okay.
Okay, Jack.
I'm Jack Brenner.
Nice to meet you.
Say something interesting. Say what you do.
What do I do? I'm a writer. I'm a comedian.
What are your pronouns?
My pronouns are they, them. Yeah.
What's your favorite color?
Green. I'm a big green person.
What's your favorite food?
Honestly,
Jett is now a host.
it's
Yeah.
so immature, but I like a nice chicken tender.
No further questions.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hot.
That's it.
You know, because there really are degrees. I know everyone's like, that's such an easy food, but it's so easy to fuck up a chicken tender, and like to have like a good chicken tender like makes all the difference in the world. You two are shaking your heads.
I
Tony knows what I'm
absolutely
talking
agree.
about.
You ever been to
There are-
Gelson's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Gelson's.
They have great chicken
They're
tenders.
good chicken tenders. It's not made with love.
Wow.
You can tell.
Honestly,
What are you going
I
to
am partial
Chick-fil-A?
to vegan chicken tenders.
Oh yeah.
There are some great
I love
vegan
vegan
Those
chicken
should
I'm
not
tenders.
gonna
exist.
promo here. Lettuce Feast.
I love them.
No.
Go to Lettuce Feast. It's this truck.
No.
They do soy chicken fried sandwiches.
Oh.
So good.
I like
Hell yeah.
Morningstar chicken nuggets.
Oh, I love
yeah,
those.
they're
Can I tell
great.
you a story about that? So with the Morningstar chicken nuggets, right?
Yeah.
I grew up with those because for the first 5 years of my life, I was supposed to be vegan, and
Supposed to be.
Babies can't be vegan.
Well, what do you mean they can't be vegan?
It's like not
All-
good
they-
for them.
They eat milk. All
No,
they can
I
eat
was
is
my
milk.
my mom was like, I want them to be or vegetarian or some shit, right? And I was eating Morningstar chicken nuggets, and I never knew that they were vegetarian until I was 17 years old because my mom would just be like, "Do you want chicken nuggets?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, sure," thinking that they're just chicken.
Your
right?
regular was vegan?
And
They're better.
so
They're better than
and
normal
so
ones.
They're
and so
better.
but I go to the store, I go to Ralph's
are.
for the first time when I was 17 years old to buy my own chicken nuggets because I'm like, okay, I got a car, I got money, I can go buy myself some fucking chicken nuggets.
That's
and I'm
the
like,
sign of
why
adulthood.
are they in the vegan aisle? What is this vegetarian shit going on? I literally called my mother and I was like, what the fuck? I was so upset, but you know what? They're so much better than normal chicken.
They are.
They're so much better.
Also, there's something like kind of nasty to me about chicken nuggets. Like if
I,
they're
I get that.
like,
What?
I just feel like I don't know what's in there.
Right.
Chicken.
That's kind of the
Chicken.
point.
But
Mushy,
also,
mushy
I
chicken.
feel like
you don't know
probably,
how
like-
many chickens are in one chicken
I feel
nugget.
like probably
it's
bones.
the gefilte fish.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like there's all kinds of gross shit in
Where are
normal
you getting your chicken nuggets that you're not sure where
Just
they're
the
coming
side
from?
of the road, run over by a car.
Just say McDonald's. You can
Yeah, no, I just eat
say
squirrels.
McDonald's.
That's not chicken nugget.
Okay, Antonia. Introduce
Yeah.
you. I'm here to keep everyone on
We're
track.
just skipping you and Jet.
No, Jet's gonna be last because they're the
Yeah,
guest.
because I'm the
Okay, great.
guest.
And I'm the onlooker.
yeah. You're the side piece.
Ooh, I like that better. Okay, hey, side piece Antonia here.
Hot.
I'm Antonia Lassar. My favorite color is like a terracotta.
Did I ask?
Wow.
Can I ask a follow up?
Yes.
What is a terracotta?
It's like somewhere between honestly like my hair and this shirt and like
Reddish,
What?
reddish brown, reddish
brown.
Like a
Like have
building.
you seen
Oh, I
like
thought you answered what is my favorite food, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh. Oh, like my
Yeah,
hat,
like
I'm being
Jet's
told.
hat.
yeah, kind of
By
like
a ghost.
You know what the color terracotta is.
No.
Okay. Well, have
But
you
now
ever
I
seen,
know.
Have you ever seen a plant pot? Like the iconic color
Yes.
of plant
Say
pots
no
that's
more.
sort of red and
Say
brown?
no more.
That's terracotta.
I know me some plant pots.
There you go.
I know me some potted plants.
Are you a plant queer?
I'm becoming one.
Really?
I honestly, yeah, I've been getting more plants in my home. It's made a big difference. I wake up in the morning and I can breathe. You know, you can
Yes.
feel the oxygen. Yeah, you look at me.
Photosynthesis.
But you don't
I
know.
love that for you.
No, I don't.
Sometimes I like to just stand in the sun and T-pose.
And you can keep
just
them
take it in.
alive?
I try.
So no, you can't.
Some of them, it's kind of like the culling. You just
Yes.
kind of like some of them live and some of them don't.
I
Who
agree
shall
with
live
this.
and who shall die.
Exactly. It's not
Yeah.
true. It's not who can survive my watering schedule.
Giving Yom Kippur.
That's really what it
That's
is.
exactly right. Who's strong enough to survive me?
It's natural selection. It's like, can you make it an extra day without water, kiddo? Let's find out.
Let's see.
If I put you in the sun for 2 hours, is it going to be enough?
I have a plant in my apartment that like might be fake based on how long it's been alive, but like sometimes I water it. And I'm
Well,
like,
you can't water a fake plant.
no, but
Why
I
not?
I thought it was real, but now I think it might be fake because it's like it should be dead based on the way that I treat it.
Okay, we need to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
You-
I don't
can
know
you
how to
go
find
and
out.
come
Can you
back?
go
Receipts.
home just real quick? Can you just bring it over?
I'll let you guys know. I'll text everybody that's
Yeah.
listening.
Okay, Jet, introduce yourself to the
Hey.
listeners who are all wondering who's this hilarious, amazing person.
I'm Jett. Me. I'm like mostly a producer. I write, I direct. I went to acting school. I do comedy sometimes, but mostly not. I say I do comedy more than I do it.
Because
I'm
you
like-
do it.
But
they
I
have a
tell people
production
I do
company.
stand up, but I don't.
I
It's
love
a lie.
that.
Oh, Antonia
that's a
used
power
I
to do
used
that.
to do that forever.
I've
Yeah.
done stand up
But
like
you were
twice
sick,
ever.
so
It's
you had
like-
an
it's
excuse.
like-
I had an excuse. I was
What's
dying.
Oh, I know that. Because it's like when you call yourself a comedian, but you've never written a joke before.
Yeah, that's why I've never been to the mic because I don't want to embarrass myself based on the amount that
You
I say
have
I
to
do
embarrass
I
comedy.
promise
yourself.
you can't embarrass yourself.
No,
at that
you
mic.
will embarrass yourself.
I promise you.
But that's part of the indoctrination.
Because your mic
Maybe if
is
I just
comedy.
drink a lot.
Your mic is really fun because there's always like one really straight guy that shows up not knowing what it is.
Yeah, there are a lot of straight guys.
Schmoozy Boozy show
great-
and
it's a great
Mike
mic.
at the Belmont in Los Angeles. It's a
Every
really-
Thursday.
Every Thursday. It's super supportive. If you thought about getting into comedy but you're scared, if you're like, oh, this is just a place for asshole dudes to like make fun of me, it is normally, but not at Schmoozy Boozy.
You heard it here.
What a pitch.
That's my pitch.
You heard it here first, folks.
Here first. There's
And
yeah.
we do a show once a month. And there's free booze. That's why it's called Schmoozy
Is it really
Boozy.
free?
If you're one of the first 2 people at the mic, you get free booze.
How do I make myself one of the first 2 people at the mic?
You just show up.
My favorite part is when we did that mic together and you gave all the tickets away at once. You gave them all in the first hour.
That was in the beginning, but when I was not as advanced in
To be fair, I
my.
got hammered that night.
That was a fun night.
That was a great
It's
night.
always fun, and you have to schmooze, and you don't have to booze, but you have to schmooze.
Okay,
You
I'll
have
come.
to
And Antonia was one of the founding members.
Yeah, I was a founding member, but it was short-lived.
short-lived founder.
Ray,
We're having fun.
who the
Having
fuck are
fun.
you?
I'm right. I'm a comedian. I
few
do
times now.
stand up. I write. My day job is that I work as a software engineer, and
I think it's really funny.
I'm
that
Why
Ray
great
does
at it.
laughing at
computers.
that?
I think it's funny that Ray does computers.
I think it's
I think
hilarious.
it's funny that you're good at tech. I think it's hilarious.
Who do you think
do.
set up all of this podcast
Look at that.
shit?
Did you know that
You're good at
Ray-
computers.
Did you know that
Fucking
Ray's a
nerd.
crypto gay?
I am a crypto gay, crypto queer.
Are you in?
We're
you're-
into.
Are you invested?
I
Like,
am.
have you invested money?
I
Yeah,
have
of course.
Ethereum.
Really?
We're both crypto
Jet,
queers.
you're a crypto queer?
Yes. No, but I have
Oh.
a very small amount of Ethereum
What?
because somebody told me to, and I felt scared.
How
like
much
I
money
had
did
to.
you lose?
Not a lot. It was like $100.
Are you?
But
Did you buy
like,
Bitcoin?
Yeah.
You poor
I have
bastard.
I have Doge.
Honestly? Ray,
Actually,
You
just got
bought
so
Dogecoin?
serious.
Yeah.
Did you make money on it or did you lose?
I made money. I made a couple grand actually originally, but then it went down.
Yeah.
But I'm still at net positive for Doge.
What's the exact amount of money you have in?
Oh, bro, I don't know.
And what's your account number?
Yeah.
and what's
What's
my
your-
password?
what's your
what's your
Robert
social
sign-in?
security?
Yeah.
What's my wallet?
What's
Yeah.
your sign in?
What's my key?
Username and
My secret
password?
password. No, I definitely I do okay. I believe that crypto has been taken over by the bros.
Yeah.
It's because
But-
it started by the bros.
No, that's
No,
why I bought crypto.
it's
Because some
not.
queer people were like,
Really?
we're trying to take back crypto. And I
Yes.
was like, okay. And I bought some.
And I'll say queer people and women opt out of this opportunity to make
Yeah.
money. And we're like, oh no, it's just for the bros. And then we are missing out on opportunities to make money. But obviously it's a very new area and it's very, you're looking at me like, are you serious?
Yeah.
You have to be very careful
I'm on
when you're
your boat.
investing.
I was
Don't
be
honestly
stupid.
being told by
I'm
some people
intrigued.
that money was going to become all crypto, and I was nervous.
Look,
I don't think that's
I
gonna
was like, oh
happen.
no, I'm going to have $0 when all the money is
Here's the
crypto.
This
thing, right?
is the clip.
Here's
This
the
is
thing, right?
clip. We're talking. Okay.
Here's the thing, right? I like crypto as an idea, but everyone I know that has Bitcoin
Is an
also
asshole.
believes in QAnon. And I'd rather
Are you saying QAnon
be-
isn't real?
I'd rather I'm saying that it has validity. No, I'd rather be $5,000 less rich than be associated as a crypto bro.
So that's why we have to take it back.
Well,
yeah.
I will-
okay, that's an uphill battle, my friend.
There is a group called Crypto Queer that I'm a part of, organized by B Davies, and she's really great. And we'll make
Bring her on the pod.
maybe we'll get her on the pod. Yeah. What?
Yeah, get her on the pod.
Hey guys, let us know if you want us to do a crypto episode.
That's a good point.
Right in.
Thank you, Jet.
right in.
We're gonna
Jet,
lose.
producer Jet. That would actually be a great service to our
Yeah,
listeners.
but do you understand that we would get these crypto viewers, and then the next episode we back to our queer Jewish
That's
bullshit,
what I want.
and there'd be no retaining.
How
there would be
dare
no
you say
retaining.
queer Jewish bullshit?
Are you saying they wouldn't stay?
I'm almost positive.
I've never seen a bullshit once. Does a bullshit in the woods? My jokes are not landing on track right now.
All hail their majesty,
Producer
the producer
Jet.
Jet.
Thank you.
I think we're ready. I think we're ready for our secrets. I think
my
there's
God.
4 of us, and I think we should jump into our secrets.
I'm ready.
Good. Let's get juicy.
We did the banter part, and we're gonna have it.
We already did the banter. No more banter for the rest
We
of the
did
episode.
no more banter.
Folks, let's get
Straight
serious.
Let's
secrets.
one person at a time.
All right.
Let's have the talking
Everybody,
microphone.
shut up while everyone talks.
Yeah.
If that can happen. Okay, who's gonna go first for their secret?
You have so many notes on your app.
Yeah, I'm looking for my secret notes.
You wrote
You don't
down
know your own
secret?
secret?
wrote down
I
your
have
secret?
so many episodes and so many secrets. Okay.
Wow.
God,
Some of us just like to feel it in the moment.
Yeah.
I like to just rack
It's
my
how we
brain.
show we love you.
I do wonder. I don't think this there's with these 4 people. There's no way that someone listening is going to be cohesive. There's no way.
Listener, write
That if
in.
you're
Are
in
we
the
making
car
sense?
and you're just like listening and you just hear this mishmash of voices, there's no way you're going to follow the through
They're
line.
gonna love it. They don't want a through line. They're all drunk off their asses.
How similar do our voices
Yeah.
sound?
We only.
I think I sound really similar to
Yeah,
all
you're the
3 of
most.
you.
I think that's for sure.
That's why we needed to have you on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
to
Sorry,
differentiate.
just to be clarified, this is Jack talking.
We're one. We're one person. It's really just 2 people on the podcast. Okay, who's gonna go first with their secret?
Ray, you go first. You've
Yeah,
got
Ray,
it
go
in
first.
front
I
of
always
you.
go. Okay. Okay. No, this is a scary secret to say. Before I broke up with my ex, we went on a getaway called Babes Ride Out. Have you guys heard of Babes Ride Out?
I saw it on your Instagram.
I think
It's
so.
amazing. It's just where a bunch of women and queer people go to the desert and ride motorcycles together. It's
That's
insane.
hot.
Oh my
So we
God.
went.
I'm wet just
It
thinking
was
about
so hot, and I went with my ex-girlfriend and 2 of her friends, and we all shared a camper together.
it. Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
Is this going where I think it's going?
And like there's all these like dikes and bikes. Like it's so hot. I'm ready to go, but we're sharing this camper with 2 of her friends, and we kind of just like. Basically, at one point in the night, one of her friends wake up and be like, "Why is the camper shaking?" And that's the secret.
I thought it was gonna be that you all
Yeah,
fucked.
me
I
too.
also really thought you
Yeah,
were,
I
and
thought
you
this
know
was
what?
a
That's on
foursome.
you. You were really leading up to a
Yeah.
foursome story.
I actually did bring it up to her, but
And if she didn't know why the camper was shaking,
I
Yeah,
know.
girl, come on.
No,
I
I'm sure she knew.
What did you tell her?
I'm sure she knew, but I think
Did
that
you
was
say
her,
that
like,
you were wrestling?
polite way
Yeah.
of saying cut it out.
I would have been like, oh, I don't know. That's weird. That the
No, we
camper's
were like,
shaking.
oh, it's the wind. The wind was like really,
The wind is
The
like
wind was
volatile.
really
Right?
loud.
Like, I think we're having a really long earthquake.
a really long earthquake that
Hold
just
on.
ends
This
with
earthquake
a moan.
is a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
Almost there. Earthquake's almost
I
done.
always moan at the end of earthquakes.
Hurry up.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think if this earthquake moved to the right a little bit, it would speed up. You know.
Yeah.
Earthquake shifted us a little bit over to the right.
Thank you. Get
it
it.
took me a second.
We would
it
find
was-
the right
You know
spot.
what? It was a smart joke about fingering.
It was, you know what? It was
about
too smart for
no,
us,
it was about
honestly.
finding the clit.
It was about it in
I
general.
think Jack knows what Jack's joke
Yeah, I
is.
think I know what my joke was, and the clit is not involved in my
In your
jokes.
joke.
The
Nothing
clit
to
is
do
not
with the
existent
clit.
in my
you
humor.
know nothing about the clit.
I know. Well,
But do you guys really know the anatomy of a vagina? Because I don't.
I have
And I-
looked at
I
enough
have one.
weird diagrams
I could do like a
to know
rudimentary
that
drawing.
like the clitoris.
Jet, do you know?
I was the one who said I didn't know.
Oh.
I
Does
think I
anybody
actually know.
I
Okay,
know enough to like
Antonia's
get it
into
done.
health stuff.
Yeah, I really am.
Tell me
Okay,
about
tell
it.
us.
Okay, well, it's kind of crazy. So the clitoris is not just what you see externally. It's like
Yeah.
an organ that extends into your body, and it sort of looks like a wishbone. So the what extends out is sort of like the tip of the wishbone, and then there are 2 branches that come off, and it all gets like engorged when you get aroused.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's part of why
You get a
like,
wishbone.
That's right.
Fuck, Jesus Christ.
That was good comedy.
Thank you.
That was really good.
I do stand up.
You do stand up. So I don't know what else. That's part of the vagina. And the clitoris.
And this all started from a fingering joke. Look what happens.
How far
Wow.
we've come.
Education.
Yeah, really got it, because whenever a joke is made about the vagina, you also have to clarify how serious it is.
Yeah.
You do.
But the whole thing isn't called the vagina.
No,
it's called the vulva.
The vulva.
But I know that.
But then the uvula
I hate
is the
that
thing in
word,
your mouth.
Vulva. Yeah, that's
I
right.
like the word
Uvula's here.
vulva.
My mom is a
Whoa.
scientist, and growing up, she was very scientific about making sure we said vulva, and so
so now
I
you
heard it
associate it
enough
with your
times
mom.
from like that awkward way that I'm like, yuck.
So what do you call
mean
it?
when you like she would correct you?
Yeah.
What do you call it? Your kitty?
No, I call it my vagina,
You call it your.
my pussy.
People call it coochie meow meow.
You call it your little friend.
Is this part of your stand-up
You call
material?
it
that you
fuck
were
face.
Jet's
Yeah.
stand-up is just different ways to say.
Vagina. I did write a whole short film once about poop, and I sat in a feminism in theater class Googling words for poop.
Oh, well, now that's my kind of material.
Yeah, it was like anal snakes, rectum warriors,
Hot
etc.
dog, walnuts,
Dung, dookie doos,
Wow.
butt dumplings.
butt dumpling. That's
I got
great.
them all.
Wow. The Tucker Carlson.
I just
That's
called my
political.
poop friend.
Whoa. Let's not get political here.
Let's get political.
let's
We
not
don't
get
do
political.
politics.
We don't do politics on this pod.
podcast. We're an apolitical,
On
queer,
this queer
Jewish, non-binary,
My existence is
interfluid,
political.
non-political podcast.
Yeah.
Jett, what's your secret?
Okay. I kind of had two. I don't know that either of is like super juicy, but
Let's see. I'll be the judge.
I can do my best. You might have all heard this story though, but the pod doesn't know. So the first one that came to mind is that one time I was walking around Silver Lake and I was maybe inebriated, but not if you're my mom. And
Okay, mom. So
Mom, do you think your mom will listen to this podcast?
I do. She keeps asking me
I
what it's
think
on.
she will.
So I have to be really careful
Oh,
about
I'm
what
so
I say.
excited for your mom.
That's
I
why
love your mom.
If I would have really good stories if my mom wasn't listening.
Mom, turn it off.
Turn
for
it
this
off.
part.
Don't listen.
Should we bully your mom for like 5 minutes so that she
Yeah.
feels like she can't listen?
Yeah.
What are her flaws?
My mom's actually heading to sewing camp this week.
No, she's not.
Yeah, where she's gonna make me some non-binary clothing.
oh
It's
my
hard to
god.
make
That's
Yeah.
really
That's
gay.
sweet.
She's a good
Yeah.
lady. It's hard to make fun of her.
Ugh.
I know she's like that mom. Like I think that she would wear a "I love my gay son" T-shirt. Like I love my trans child. Like I think she'd wear it. So somebody buy her one.
We'll make her one in her
Um,
sewing camp.
She'll make her one. At
She'll make
sewing camp.
herself one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were totally sober in Silver Lake.
I was totally sober in Silver Lake, and I was walking down the street, and it was like 2 a.m., which is a really good time to be totally sober. And I was wearing this really sparkly jumpsuit because I had just been at a bar mitzvah that got a little too lit. And
Oh, I
So
love
fun.
that.
it was a really lit bar mitzvah.
I've never been to a lit bar mitzvah.
It was really fun.
You've never been to a lip bar mitzvah?
No, I've only been to boring ass bar
I've
mitzvahs.
never been to a bar mitzvah in my adulthood. Period.
Well,
yeah.
Probably a good thing.
Okay, so then what had happened was
I go to many bar mitzvahs as a 24-year-old. I'm always showing up.
I like felt
Getting all the
something-
invites from my best friends.
I felt something hit me, and I was like, "Oh my god, I've been shot! I've been shot on the street in Silver Lake." And I looked on the ground,
Yeah.
and it was an egg.
Someone
what?
egged
Someone
you?
egged me in Silver Lake, and it was the best thing that's ever happened to me because it's so funny.
That's a good story.
It's
Who
What the
carries
fuck?
eggs with
but
them?
also like that's
I don't know. We think
so
it was someone
upsetting.
who was driving a car because number one, it really hurt. The velocity was crazy. I mean, obviously, I hadn't been shot. Like that was a crazy thought too.
Right.
But yeah, I got egged in Silver Lake,
That's terrifying.
and I'm
Do you
so
think it was
buff
a
that
queer
it just
thing?
bounced off.
Like,
I don't.
do you
How
think
would
it
they
was
have
a
known
hate
I
crime?
was queer? Are you saying I look queer?
Yeah, bro. you look.
Can I say something
Gay.
controversial and say that I'm actually kind of impressed that he hit you? in
I
a
know.
moving
I'm
vehicle.
impressed
yeah.
So not only was he driving, he saw you.
I don't know if he
had
was
eggs in the
driving.
front seat, I guess.
I think maybe he had a buddy who was throwing the eggs.
Yeah, but like I've never in my life
Even
had
still.
eggs at access.
I think that they were egging people.
That was like the bit for
my
the.
thought
That was their
is they, like,
activity for the
just
night.
went to the grocery store.
But think about
happened to have some
think about
eggs.
the aim required to be in a moving car.
No, it's tough,
I mean,
man.
I'm
At a
not going to say I
Target.
was moving
They're
fast.
using you for target
I
practice.
was incredibly sparkly.
Yeah. You were a moving target.
I was a moving target, and I was shining in the night.
Yeah. You were easy.
I looked way less gay than I do now. So I don't know if it was a hate
This is
crime.
before the haircut.
And I don't look that Jewish. It was way before the haircut. I had like hair.
Oh, they just needed to dim your sparkle a little.
I mean, honestly, the moment it happened, I was like, that's really funny. As soon as I figured out I hadn't been shot, I thought it was funny.
This is hilarious that I'm not dead right now.
I wouldn't have died. It was in
It's
the
also
arm.
like your first thought when you're like, oh, I think I might have been shot.
I
It's
know.
like
It's
cavalierness.
like so dramatic too. Like I must have been
Any
shot.
pinch, any pain.
Yeah, now
There
that's
must have-
Jewish.
Even though I didn't hear a gun, I must have been shot just now. I heard nothing, but man.
And my friends like were still walking, and I like stopped, and I was like, I've been shot. Like, I'm gonna bleed out on the street.
I'm standing here, not unaffected,
standing
but I've been
here.
shot.
I've been shot. And then I thought it was like someone threw a rock at me because eggs are hard, guys. They're hard.
When they're
Why-
being
this is
thrown.
why we're in egg shortage. Good to you.
Yeah, it's because the people who egged me in Silver Lake.
Blame the victim.
Yeah.
And that's my
Who else am
story.
I to blame?
That was a good secret.
Yeah, that
I'm
was a good
glad.
secret.
I
Thank
read
you.
that was.
I thought it
rate
wasn't
that
my
high.
other secret. Do you want me to tell it? It's really quick.
Do a quickie, yeah.
One time when I was like 4, I had a babysitter over, and I like knew how to poop in the toilet, but I for some reason decided to like poop on the floor in the bathroom in front of the toilet, and then the babysitter had to clean it up, and that was my other.
It
Rebellion.
was like a dog.
Yeah,
No, I've
like
done
you were
something
mad.
similar.
at
I'm
the
not
babysitter.
unlike a dog
Yeah.
in the sense that my siblings fed me a lot of dog treats, and I enjoyed it.
Same. I just ate them on
No,
purpose.
I liked it.
You
I
didn't
was like,
even. No one tricked you into it.
they
You
would
were like,
give
I
it to
want
me as a
this dog
reward
Can I tell
because
you?
I liked it.
I recently bought a dog treat from Trader Joe's to see how it tasted.
Good.
Fine.
Yeah.
Does your
I
dog
wouldn't
like
think
them
it
though?
would
You
be
have to pick
good.
one your dog likes.
I honestly wasn't sure if I should feed it to my dog because it was salmon jerky and it was very oily, and I was like, this feels very oily for a
We're
dog.
like too oily
So
for
you're like,
Moisha,
I'm gonna
but
eat
me,
Yeah, I tried it. It was fine.
That's a good secret. You eat dog food.
that's
Yeah.
not even Antonia's secret.
And that
Oh
wasn't
wait,
even my
are you
secret.
saying that
I'm
like
just
you
full of
eat
them.
dog food, or
I
that
think
you
that's what
tried
that's
dog
what I heard.
food?
Like,
I
you
mean, I was
continue-
very
I would've
down
tried
to
my
eat
dog
it. If it
dog
had been
food.
good, I would have been someone who,
I like those
who
like little
eats dog
puppy
food.
cupcakes that they do.
I'll try my dog's food and report
They
back.
look good.
He eats
Yeah.
like really fancy raw food, so
I bet that tastes disgusting.
I'm sure it does. But
Like-
it has like corn in it. It has like vegetables.
Corn? I don't like corn.
I didn't ask.
I
Sassy
Damn.
am
producer
They are-
okay if we have
King
3 people next
producer
time.
Jett.
I'm fine if we made that change.
Ouch.
I think we should add more people.
Yeah.
I think it should just be 10 people.
We
we
need a
already made this
minion.
joke earlier.
Yeah, but not on camera.
Yeah, and I said something really funny. I was like, once we become a minion, then it's too many. Remember when
Jokes
I said
are
that?
always
Do you
funnier
want
when
to
you
like do it
repeat
again,
them.
like to
That
camera?
was-
You
yeah.
wanna, like, you wanna, like,
But if we become a minion, that's too many.
Whoa!
For some reason,
Great
in my
joke.
brain, a minion is 11 Jews, and I know it's not. I know it's 10.
Guys, I gotta be honest with you. When I thought of Minion, I thought of the fucking
Yeah, you
Despicable
know.
Me people.
Tea.
You know,
My
And
favorite
that's your
one.
right as a Jew.
Yeah.
is it? It's in the Torah.
Yeah. The minions are in the Torah.
Well, yeah.
Okay, Jack and Antonia, who's going next for your secret?
I'll go next.
Okay.
I've already revealed my dog food thing.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a fun one. And I know that I'm sitting here with 3 non-binary people, so like not to take your bag, but honestly, I was going to tell you, Ray, at some point, but I'm getting top surgery
I'm so
Whoa.
jealous. Why? Tell
That's
me more.
juicy.
because I'm not a person who needs boobs.
Same.
I
Cool.
hate them. I've always hated them. And I like was on this started, I mean this has started my entire life. I've had a horrible relationship with my boobs. I'm like, don't even don't give me compliments about them because that reminds me that people can see them. I like wear shirts up to here all the time. I'm always slouched over to hide them. I hate my boobs.
At what age did you develop breasts?
Like 12.
Okay.
Like it felt like it was within the sort of
Like at a normal age.
normal timeline. But I just never thought that I was allowed to cut them off. You know what I mean? And then I like saw someone on Instagram like 6 months ago who was like so femme like me, but just no tits. And I was like, holy shit, this is an option. And so me and my therapist have been talking about it for months, and she's amazing. She was like, I will write a letter to anyone being like, Antonia is a trans man. He like needs this surgery. And I was like, Lisa, what a queen. And I just talked to my primary care about it. He's gay, and so he was like crying. He was like, this is so exciting.
Wow.
And I have to wait for my like GI health to get better. But yeah, it's like really in the works. And I'm talking to surgeons.
Seriously, wow.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that exciting?
That's
for
really
me?
awesome.
I know.
Go off.
I'm holding Antonia's
shake on
hand,
it.
listener.
Oh, thank you.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
Congrats.
Thanks.
That's terrifying.
Oh my god.
It's a really scary thing to do.
It's fun. It doesn't feel terrifying at all.
Then there you know.
It's
That's how
like
you know that it's the right
I'm
thing.
like, thank fucking God that this is an option.
Yeah.
I've had surgeries before. I know what it's like, and like these things need to be off of me. I hate them.
How does your partner feel?
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like you deserve to feel as sexy as I think you are, you know?
So great.
And I was like, honestly, like the only person who's been enjoying my tits for the last 10 years has been you know? And so he's like, great, I'll get everything I can out of them.
Yeah, while they last.
While they're
A little
here.
victory lap. You know?
He was like, is it okay if I like touch them? And I was like, you do your thing with them. Like you can have, you
Well,
two
maybe-
can have a relationship.
Savor
Maybe you could
it.
keep them in like a jar for him.
Yeah.
Oh, he said that. Yeah.
It's like he's gonna break up with them.
He would love a jar of my tits.
I wonder like what that would
Jar
look
of
like.
tits.
Do people do that?
No, you're not allowed to. I looked it up.
You're not allowed to.
You're not allowed to donate
No,
them
once
either.
once surgeons
'Cause it can
cut
kill a
something
person.
off of your body, it becomes property of the hospital.
That's
What the
fucked up.
fuck?
Yep. Unless you have,
Are you saying my
unless
balls
you
are
have
property of the
religious
hospital?
beliefs about it, because there are some. Unless you have like sincere religious beliefs about it, the body parts belong to the hospital.
Wait, what do you mean religious beliefs?
What if
about
I
it?
say I have religious
If
beliefs?
like
Like the
Then-
foreskin. Like
and
you want to keep
like
the foreskin.
really, you know, come in with like a letter from a rabbi or something. Or I am not sure what religion it is, but
You could give them to Moisha as a dog toy.
you'd
Cannibalism.
love them. Cannibalism.
Yeah, I want to eat them. I want them to be a part of me, but not the way that they are currently.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna eat my
What
own
do you
tits.
think tits taste like?
I know what
Fatty.
tits taste like, actually.
you've taken
What
like a
do they
bite.
taste
No,
like?
but I can venture a guess.
Probably good.
Probably good. Probably milky.
No, they're fatty. I think they probably taste terrible.
Yeah, no,
They probably
like grill
taste
them a
like.
Would you grill them?
Well, you don't like bacon, so.
I'm like having a
I'm fine
terrible
on bacon.
image.
But
I
what,
feel
you know
like
what's really
stuck 'em in the air
interesting
fryer.
about the top surgery? Nipples.
Yeah, that's a good
This
point.
has
What are you
been
gonna do?
something- So I've been thinking about it
Yeah.
a lot. And I feel like the nipple grafts look good sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes they look really weird. And also, honestly, the prospect of healing nipples back on, it sounds kind of disgusting. Even healing
And you don't know
incisions-
for like a year
Yeah.
what they will look
and they
like.
and they change throughout that year, and I feel like as a neurotic Jew, like I would be like observing how every single second
Are
of
you gonna
these
do
nipples
no
changing.
nips?
So I think I'm gonna do no nips to start, and then
You can always add them
you
on
can always
later.
tattoo
Stick
them.
on.
You can tattoo them on later, and
It's
the
really just
nipple
like a
tattoos
restaurant.
Are
Like,
amazing.
I think we'll do that to start.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I'll have some
Yeah,
apple for
appetizer.
for my
dessert.
starter, I'll have no nips.
Yeah.
I'll think about
This
a
is
dessert.
Be prepared. I might want nipples
But
later.
like you should see the nipple tattoos that people do. They look 3D. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
Wow.
Congratulations, seriously.
Yeah, that's
That's
gonna
really,
be really
really cool.
fun.
Thank you. I know. I'm like so
We should
excited.
have a goodbye boobies party.
Oh,
I would love that.
Yeah,
I would
That's
love
pretty
that.
good.
Your boobies are graduating to not being on your body.
Your boobies are graduating to not existing.
Yeah, like a funeral, kind of, but not.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a celebration
Like
of life.
A celebration of life of
That's very
tits.
Jewish of us.
It is.
Yeah.
To
The bar
booze,
mitzvah.
l'chaim.
I mean, Menachem is a
boob
rabbi.
mitzvah.
So.
We can get Menachem
Yeah,
to do it.
Yeah.
Can I just like have a moil cut off my tits?
Yeah, I think you could. Only if you have a little sip of wine first.
Lots of wine.
Just lots of wine.
A little sip.
And then he'll have a sip.
Yeah, we'll all drink wine and cut your boobs off.
Wow.
We all will have a hand in the top surgery.
I want it to be like such a party though, like going to the surgery, coming home from the surgery, like
So are you going to be like just like topless when you go
Yes.
to the beach?
absolutely.
That's cool.
That's hot.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like I don't wear like bikinis at the beach anyway. I wear shorts and a sports bra, but like high-waisted shorts. So like a high-waisted short and nothing else.
Oh my God,
Right
you're
on.
going to get such a sunburn.
Isn't that hot? Oh my God, I know.
Lather up.
But
Get
it's easier
lots
to
of
apply
sun-
sunscreen when you don't have a bra on.
No, that's so true.
So
Because you got to go like under the strap. And, like,
exactly.
I burped, listeners. Did you like it?
And I've tried wearing binders for years, but hey binder.
Oh,
Okay,
look at that. Listener, Jett is taking off their shirt.
Jet is
Showing
getting
us
naked.
the binder.
But I don't know about you. They trigger my acid reflux.
Maybe that's why my
So
acid reflux is
badly.
so bad.
Yeah.
Wait.
Like I literally medically, I was like, I cannot.
I do. I have absurdly bad acid
because
reflux.
it's literally squeezing your stomach
Yeah.
and pushing
I
the
never
contents of your stomach
ever
up
thought
your
that it might have
esophagus.
to do with my binders.
Yeah. Bummer.
Did it get worse after you started?
I
wearing
wasn't paying. I don't pay a
binding?
lot of attention. But I don't know.
I mean,
I'm having
coffee
some
also
right now.
will do it.
I drink a lot of coffee.
I mean, coffee and a binder is not a great combo if you're prone to acid reflux.
Oh man.
yeah. Well, we're out here.
We're out here.
I suppose I use a waist trainer, and that fucks up my burps a lot whenever I'm on it.
We really?
Yeah. For
Yeah.
like the
I believe that.
Yeah.
Exact same. It's putting pressure on your stomach, which is forcing the contents
I
of your
didn't even think about
esophagus.
that. I was just like, oh, I guess I ate weird today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I just like don't know how to.
Every
feed
time
myself.
I eat, I put it on. I'm like, man, I guess my eating.
Sometimes I literally go to the bathroom and I don't know what end it's gonna come out.
Yes, absolutely.
Great
Wait, what?
sentence.
I've
Like
been there too.
You ever go
There's
to the
only
bathroom?
two options.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I never.
which-
I don't know. I
which
go
one?
in and I'm like, I have to poop. I have to throw
What
up.
What do you do in that moment? Do you just
It's stressful.
you sit on the toilet? And
I
you
sit
have,
on
like,
the toilet.
garbage in front of you.
Luckily, my sink is in front of my toilet.
So you can
So
maneuver
sometimes
it.
I go back and forth. And then if I really feel
You're
like
like
I'm
on
gonna
like
puke,
a like
I turn around. But I have puked in my sink before while pooping.
That's such a great sentence.
It happens to everybody.
It happens to the best of us.
Exactly.
Jack, your turn.
I feel like I gotta one up you, and I don't know how. My secret is that I had
Yeah,
I-
try.
Okay, this is
Can't one up that.
this is a kind of a trans
listening.
thing. I had a UTI a week ago, right? And every time I'm for some reason prone to UTIs, right? But whenever I go to get like I don't know why I look at the camera. Whenever I go to get it like a UTI, like get the medicine, whatever. Every single time, the doctors are always like, "Men aren't supposed to get these." And I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Men aren't supposed to have UTIs." And in my head, I'm like, "Well, gee." Gee, I've never been so gender affirmed by a bacteria before. You're telling me men don't have UTIs? I wonder, doctor. What medicine can you give me for my male body?
That's honestly so precious.
So it's weird, but I get like whenever I get a UTI, I'm always like, womanhood.
Like I belong.
I get a little,
you get a yeast
I get
infection.
like that little like burr, burr, like this, like the way like gender euphoria is like a burr. It's
It
like
makes sense because I've never had a UTI, or I always have a UTI.
So
what?
opposites.
Well, yeah, you either do or you don't.
I either never had one or I constantly have one.
Maybe both.
Yeah.
I've never been
What
diagnosed.
are your
Oh, okay.
symptoms?
your gender is whether or not you've had a UTI.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's how it works.
How
That's
I
how
vary
you
my
know.
non-binary every day is
Yeah.
like, well, what side do I have a UTI today? Do I not? It's you guess what a UTI feels like?
What are your symptoms?
It's like tougher. to
burning
pee.
pussy?
No, it's not. It's mostly my pussy just burns. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Fiery.
What happens is my penis inverts itself. It just goes, no.
I thought that was for serious.
Yeah.
What do you
Like, oh,
think
interesting.
a UTI is?
I assume it's when your vagina burns.
Yeah, but it's
That's
not
a
like
symptom.
yeah, it's not like the root.
No, but like I don't know. I've never had one.
It's
I always have
it
one.
like makes it difficult to pee. It like it to me more than anything is like discomfort. Like I was like waking up every hour to go pee. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
or like feeling I have to pee when I don't.
Yeah.
Like that's really
yeah,
that
that's a
happens to
classic.
me.
like when you're just like sitting there and you're like I have to pee and then you go and then nothing happens and you're like oh, god damn it, it's a UTI. You know?
I always think I'm just a little shy
Yeah, exactly.
with myself.
But
I'm not totally comfortable to pee in front of myself.
you're just like oh, I was a little shy today. Oh well.
Does
Are
it
we?
hurt?
Can I ask you? Are you learning what a UTI is, and now you're learning that you've
Yeah.
had UTIs?
Do you
in the
have
past?
one?
Like I've never had a
I don't.
UTI.
They have one right now.
No, but I've always wondered
You
because
did
it
pee a
just seems
bunch.
unlikely. I pee a bunch.
There are lots of different
It
symptoms.
seems unlikely
Yeah.
that I've
It's
never had
pain.
one.
I know people that have had it like really bad because
You-
they can
Yeah.
get like hospitalization bad.
Yeah, you would know if you had.
And if you're really old, like if you're elderly, UTIs can cause like dementia.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Because your vagina forgets so hard.
Just
get pea
because
brain.
your immune system can't handle the infection.
Dude, imagine not
Is
being
that
able to
crazy?
pee so hard you
It'll
lose
go
your
away
memory.
when it's treated.
I can't pee. Where am I? But yeah, that's my secret this week.
That's
is
a good
that,
one, Jack.
Is that a
Yeah.
UTI gave me gender euphoria?
Oh my god.
And
Is it-
dementia.
Does
Fist
it
bump for that.
Right.
does it feel good to you if I say you had a girly UTI?
It does.
Oh,
yeah.
you girly UTI. Oh my
Girly
god.
UTI with little flowers on it.
Hell yeah.
This is honestly so precious.
I've never seen Jack so giggling.
They love their UTI.
I never want it to leave. I wanna not pee so hard I become a girl. That's what I want.
And then you'll pee constantly.
And then I'll always pee.
And
But
you
then
have
at
to
least-
bring
I'm
another
peeing
girl.
right now. And I'm not a girl, so
Thank God, it's a yellow couch.
thank God.
Yeah. But that's
It's pee. It's yellow from the pee.
Yeah, from all the times I've peed on it.
really got a whole area, man.
Wow.
I got into,
Oh, no.
into a pool the other day, and I really had to pee. This isn't a good story at all, because I did not pee in the pool.
Good.
So cut this out.
Hold
Okay.
on. What do you mean good? Do you not
Don't-
pee in the pool?
No.
I didn't want to. It was a small pool.
No?
I felt rude.
Of course I pee in the
Thank
pool.
you.
The
What are you
second I
gonna
Okay,
get out,
I-
dry off,
I
go to the
In
restroom?
the ocean.
I
I'll pee
physically
in the
cannot
ocean.
pee
I'm
if I'm
actually-
submerged in
No,
water.
if
I'm-
you are,
I'm the
I don't
opposite.
care if I'm
I
in a fucking
can't.
happy playtime land where there's just one kiddie pool and it's just me and a bunch of other adults. I'm peeing in that shit.
Yeah, I'm actually triggered. Honestly, the moment I get into water, a bath, a shower, a pool,
Yeah.
an ocean, I
You have to pee.
It
have
doesn't
to
matter
pee.
if I peed
You
2 minutes
have
ago.
actual health
Once I'm
issues,
in.
so you can pee wherever you want.
Thanks.
No, I'm on the same boat as you. Like at water parks.
Obviously,
Like,
you're not
what do
on
you-
the boat. You're in the water peeing.
Right.
Everyone
exactly.
pees in water parks.
Okay.
I
you
don't-
pee-
I
Let me ask
physically
you. Did you
cannot
have a pool
pee.
growing up?
No.
Did you go to pools growing up?
Sometimes.
Did you pee in those pools?
Well, as a child, of course.
Did you pee in those? But now, as an adult, do you pee in those pools?
No.
See, I don't get you.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I have some respect for the
Well,
I
'cause
saw
what-
on TikTok.
I guess if it was my pool, I would pee in it. But it's someone else's pool.
What are they gonna? How can they know? What I do is I
God
make
is
sure-
watching
I
me.
make sure I'm doing a lap
a
when I
good
do it,
person.
so that
apparently,
it spreads.
chlorine
Yes.
only smells if there's pee in it.
What?
That's not true.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
what TikTok told
I
me.
am also always worried.
also told me that I'm autistic. I don't believe half of the things on TikTok.
Yeah, every
Maybe-
one of us is on
No, because I
And you have
specifically talked. I
ADD.
literally had a crisis. I talked to my therapist, and I was like, "TikTok
Yeah.
thinks I'm autistic," and my therapist
done
was
that.
like, "Hey, that's like a normal thing that all of us therapists are getting mad about. It's not
Yeah.
real."
Yeah. No, I also I have a friend who's a speech pathologist, so she can diagnose autism apparently. I don't know.
Sure.
And so I was like, "Am I autistic?" And she was like, "Definitely not. Like 0%." And I was like, "Darn."
Okay, we're gonna invite our live studio audience. Yes. To come in and tell us a secret.
Are you ready?
Everybody, give it up for
Ooh.
Danyell.
Yes.
Yes.
You too, listener, can be invited into a live studio audience.
Hi. We've never met this bitch before.
No, she
Hi.
came off the street.
Hi, I came off the street.
Tell us about yourself.
Oh my goodness. Hi. Oh, is that close enough? I'm Danyell. I live in LA. Hi. I am a hairstylist in film and television.
Tell us the last movie you worked on.
Barbie.
What?
Pretty crazy.
You're best friends with Margot Robbie?
No, I'm not.
Well, I heard
No,
you are.
I'm not.
So.
I'm not.
How hot is Ryan Gosling in person?
He's attractive.
Is he as hot as in the movies?
Yeah. He's a great.
Would bang. 10 out of 10.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And can anyone disagree with that statement?
A little tepid for me.
I don't know if I would bang Ryan Gosling.
I don't know.
I didn't
I like
personally
someone with
meet
more
him,
grit.
but
John Mulaney for sure.
He's very.
I'm
seems very nice. John Mulaney.
I'll only fuck a guy if he's like a little bit of lesbian.
yeah.
Like Pete
That's
Davidson.
fair.
Like that's a lesbian.
I don't see Pete Davidson as a
I
lesbian.
don't think so either.
Yeah.
It's a
Pete
lesbian.
Davidson is a
That
is
is a
a
that dude is a guy's guy.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Jeff.
Lesbian.
He has dated like three
What?
of the most like conventionally
Hottest?
hot women
Yeah.
in Hollywood.
Are you saying lesbians can't date conventionally hot women?
I'm saying lesbians can't date Ariana
Whoa.
Grande.
Not
maybe.
with that attitude.
With a little bit of perseverance, maybe.
I love this band.
A little bit of pushing and shoving.
We can make lesbians date anyone.
Yeah.
We can make
The-
I
lesbians.
mean, it was that easy. Oh my goodness.
Okay, Danyell.
no.
Danielle's in a relationship, a new relationship,
I am.
and with a very hot person, might I add.
Yes, they're very, very attractive.
Yeah. Do you have any hot
Oh,
as hot
God.
as Ryan Gosling, or would you?
I would say they are. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
That's big.
I don't know that I have any like gossip from my relationship. I think we're very boring. Like,
Can you now, in front of three people you just met,
Yes.
tell us all the problems in your relationship?
I
Yeah.
want to
Do
say
it.
there are four of. Oh, because you knew Ray.
No.
I rescind.
well, I mean,
Thanks, Jeff. Thanks.
I don't think I have any like crazy secrets. I think I do have a secret, but I've never really, I haven't really told it, and it's not very Jewish.
That's
It's
okay.
not my secret was
Are
not
you guys
Jewish.
sure?
Our
Yeah,
secrets
tell
were
it.
not Jewish.
You promise you won't judge me?
I'll judge.
Oh my god, I love it. We're not gonna judge you.
You
Every
guys,
single
it's-
listener
no,
will
I've
judge
never,
this.
I've never really. This is crazy.
I feel like we're pressuring them to do something.
All
I'm
right.
so excited.
No, please don't promise.
Promise.
No.
It's kind of religious. Other religious.
Oh.
What's
Are
the
you ready?
secret?
Okay, so back in the day, so I grew up in a kind of an interesting life. Like my whole entire family was super Jewish, like very, very Jewish, both sides. I grew up in Hebrew school. I wasn't, maybe not as Jewish as you, right? But like, Jewish.
Impossible.
I'll try to make this fast. And basically, my dad became a Christian when I was younger. And the long story short of it is that like I was like this misguided teenager, like was moved to LA when I was in my early 20s and like trying to find friends. And I had kind of like, schmoozled around different communities. And I was like, I just don't know where I belong. I was super gay, like super confused, super like, And my secret is that I was a worship leader with a church called Hillsong for 2 years.
Hillsong?
Yes.
Hillsong?
That's not a church. That's
Oh
a
my God.
cult.
I was a part of
Whoa.
I love that. Danielle?
I'm not judging you.
But I am.
That's awesome.
I don't talk about this very often because I'm not a culty person.
Don't they hate gay people though? Like
Yes.
secretly?
You
Yes.
guys, am I allowed to dish? Because I'm
Yes.
pretty sure
Yes.
now is my time to dish.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
So here's the thing. When I was moving to LA for the first time, I love being Jewish. I'm not against my Judaism in any way, but like I was also kind of lost because I grew up in this like, I know this is so dark compared to all the beautiful comedy that you guys usually bring. But basically I just had this like headspace of like, I don't know if I'm allowed to be this way. I had a lot of internalized homophobia, right? So I was like, I grew up in so much like you have to believe in like all these, you know what I mean? I had just such a mess in my home. So I love my parents, but we grow and we become our own people. Long story short is a friend of mine said, you should come to this concert. It's Hillsong. And I was like, I didn't know what that was. And I got free
Classic.
tickets. Classic, right? I got free tickets and I went, and this girl in the in the what do you call it? In like the parking lot of the Forum after the show. It's like big
At the
concert. It was
Forum?
at the Forum. She goes, "You should come join our group." And I had no friends in LA yet. Like I grew up in a small town, Orange County. Like I just didn't know anybody. And I was like, okay, you know, I'm like 23 or 22. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I have friends. Like, you know, I thought, you know, I can ignore how gay I am. Like, I can just not think about anything. Yeah, that's what they do, right?
Classic.
So, but I mean, everybody, listen, a lot of the people I was friends with then have all left. And a lot of them have come out of the closet. Like, all of them. Like,
Oh, I love that.
So it's like, I have another side of
Gays
that.
love a cult.
Yeah, I don't want to love a cult. You know what I mean? But the thing is that I showed up, I made friends, and I was like, oh my gosh, maybe these will be my friends. Like, everybody's so nice. And then one time someone said, well, you should audition for this Easter thing. And I was like, you guys, I didn't grow up with Easter. Like, I grew up with Passover. And I had to
They
sing.
love that even more, I bet.
Right, of course they do, because you're Jewish. They're like,
Yeah.
everyone loves it, and there's nothing against. A lot of them are really nice people. Like a lot of church people are very nice people. But there's a lot of people that aren't nice and are very messy and have no sense of respect for the queer community. But that's another subject. Long story short, I auditioned and I was like, I do sing, but I don't tell people that often. And it was like a gospel medley, and a lot of people auditioned, and they called me back. And they were like, well, the best part of the audition song was like this hymnal. And I was like, I didn't grow up I don't know hymnals. Like, I don't. So I said, I know Sister Act. I was like, I know Eye on the Sparrow, Lauryn Hill from Sister Act. Like, do you remember Sister Act? Okay.
Yes.
Anyways, I sang that and I got it. And I became a worship leader there.
Wow.
And I sang on stage. And then I came out of the closet, and I was like, I and other people I knew came out of the closet, and they weren't very welcome. And I experienced a lot of interesting stuff there. I was like, I went through like kind of a finding myself and being my own person, accepting my queerness, accepting who I am and loving who I am through the course of my 20s. And now, obviously, I'm so out of that world, but I know the ins and outs
How
of the
long?
Hillsong world. How long what?
How long were you in the cult?
I would say like 2 years, 2.5, 3 years maybe.
I'm not judging.
But it wasn't a cult back then. It didn't
Can't
feel like
say
a
I'm
cult
not
because we
judging,
were all
'cause then it
No,
feels like you're judging.
I've had a very similar experience.
I'm judging.
Have? Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's why we're supposed
We
to be
should
friends.
hang out.
We should hang out.
Because I've spent a huge
Does
amount
anyone
of time with
uncomfortable? Is
evangelicals.
everyone
No.
okay with this story?
Everyone's so
Oh my God,
I
I
just I
loved
want you to know
it.
I just googled Hillsong, and the first thing that
It's a
came
cult.
up is Hillsong founder learns fate over DUI charge.
Yeah, there's
So,
like
fuck
a
these
lot
people.
of drama with them right now.
Yep, it's a different world, but that's my big secret that I don't like tell a lot of people. But yeah,
Oh my
thanks for
God, that was
listening.
crazy. Now the whole world knows.
Yeah.
I loved that.
That was a strong secret. We're gonna cut the first secret and just keep the Hillsong secret.
I think that's a good idea.
Thank you.
First one was boring, wasn't it?
It wasn't a secret. But I don't know. My secret wasn't really a secret
Wrap up the
either.
episode, so I'm
I know
gonna.
I took a long time.
You took it the perfect amount of time.
Yeah, you were great.
Wow, I loved that. We should start a cult. If I started a cult, listeners, write in. If I started a cult, would you join?
Yes.
For sure.
Depends.
No, you don't
Oh,
have
you
to
wanna
wear
leave?
Depends to be in the cult.
Well, I just want to wrap up with some questions. Yes.
I was so scared.
Listener!
I've never really told anybody that.
Oh my
Don't you
God.
feel liberated?
It was like 2014.
I loved that.
Well, that's the beauty of telling your secrets publicly. They don't own you anymore when you tell them that. Hallelujah. This is a cult now. It's the Yenta cult.
This is a very queer episode, I feel.
Yeah.
Very.
A very non-gender conforming episode, which I appreciate.
Gender fluid. Okay, so let's do some questions. Let's do some audience questions, and then we'll wrap up. Okay. Here's one that I think will bring some
excited.
conversations. Pronouns.
They, them. All right, next question. Next question.
I get that they're important and respect anyone who
Don't wait for
uses
this question.
non-traditional ones.
Non-traditional.
But should people who don't use traditional really get that upset if a stranger or someone they just met uses a traditional
I
one?
love that I can tell that this person is a man.
That's for sure, dude.
I love that I can tell that this person
If
has
you're
no trans
if you were
friends.
assigned female at birth, you're a man.
You're
Whoever wrote that question.
If
Yeah.
you're assigned female.
If the person who wrote that question was assigned female at birth, they're trans.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
No matter what gender they identify as right now,
They're a man.
they're a man.
This is, okay, can I also say something? That's a stupid question.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I have
It's
a
a
lot to
bad
say.
question. Here's why. I've never been in a... Who the fuck? I've never seen someone, right, who's, especially like if they're non-binary, right? I'm assuming the question is toward like they, them,
Yeah.
Caesar, or whatever the fuck. I've never seen someone go like, "Oh, hey Jack, how's he doing?" And I've never been like, "You piece of shit." Like,
No, it's
no
not.
one-
It's not, maybe it's not you.
But like, I've also never seen.
I have.
Like,
I
other,
have.
Like,
I
be,
have.
like visibly.
Yes.
Like,
Especially on the internet.
Yes, I've
well,
seen.
internet's different, but I mean, like in person.
But think
Without-
about if this. It sounds like this person probably doesn't have any trans friends.
yeah.
Which is
So they-
okay.
which is fine.
It's not okay.
Which is fine. And
happens.
probably
I
they've
don't like
been
the phrasing
exposed
of the
to
question.
people, to trans people on the internet. I think that the curiosity
Should they get
behind
so
this
upset?
question is very reasonable.
I agree.
And like they also clearly have been somewhat traumatized by seeing like the loud people on the internet who can skew to be dramatic and reactionary before giving someone the benefit of the doubt. So they've been somewhat traumatized by seeing that, and like they deserve a response that validates the fact that like, yeah, I understand that when you grow up in a certain community and you don't know trans people,
It's new.
like you have this question and you might have felt attacked for asking this question previously.
And you are.
And
By
you
Jack.
are-
I'm
Jack
attacking.
is
I am- I'm
attacking
still on the
you
attacking
right
side.
just
now.
now, Jack.
I am attacking you.
Well, this is so great because I feel like we have the different perspectives here on this issue.
Yeah.
By a lot of queer people.
Well, I think like obviously if no pronouns have been clarified and you use the wrong pronoun, even if pronouns have been clarified and you mess up a pronoun, not a huge deal.
No.
It's like, are you willing to learn? Are you listening to people when they tell you their pronouns? Are you continuing to use the wrong pronouns even when you've been corrected?
For me, it's effort. It's
Yeah.
do I see you trying? Do I see you correcting yourself? If I just see you doing it and then you're not thinking about it and you're making no change, whatever. Even if it's like we just meet, you know, and like then it's established. Okay, then try. You know what I mean? It's like bare minimum. And like people that get like mad at you for trying, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like you can't get mad at someone.
So
for
I think
trying
this
to learn a
person,
new-
someone's mad at them for making a mistake, even though they are
Okay, but
trying.
you know what? This is
I
maybe
think it's
presumptuous.
complicated
It
It's
is-
very
it is
complicated.
because I've had situations where people kind of talked about it like this, where they thought that they were getting in trouble for messing up a pronoun, but really they were getting in trouble for their response to being corrected. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
And that's kind of what this feels a little like. You know.
How are we gonna know?
Yeah, we don't know your situation.
We don't
but
know.
it's all about how you take the correction. If I'm like, oh, Ray, he did blah blah blah, and Ray's like, oh, actually I use they she pronouns, and I'm like, oh, they blah blah blah. Like that's how you should do it. And that was a very clear teaching, and I will not elaborate.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
but I think I used to care a lot about it, and now I'm just like, I have better things to do with my
Yeah.
time. I don't give a fuck what pronouns you use.
No.
I mean, I care, but like if you want to use a different one because you don't want to get it, like I'm comfortable enough with myself and my identity that I don't give a fuck what you think.
Totally, but I also like don't want to be friends with you because that makes me think you're like a dick.
We don't have to be friends.
Yeah.
But like, am I gonna waste any of my precious mental energy
No.
being upset that you don't care about my pronouns? Like, it's like I don't care about you.
I mean, to this question asker, I think that you have observed that people can have really strong emotions about this, and so it's now, and also some people don't, as you've just heard, and so it's your job to be an empathetic human and understand that, like you, every time you're treading into this territory, there's a possibility that you could encounter someone who's really sensitive about this, and so it's your job to be considerate of that fact. You know?
People are allowed to get
Just
mad
don't be
for
a
you
dick.
fucking something up about them.
Yeah, of
I
course.
feel. You know what I mean? And yeah.
Also, people like come into conversations with their own shit. So like, I don't know. Everybody's gonna react in their own way.
Just don't be an asshole.
Don't be an
You're an
asshole.
asshole.
That's
And
the end of the episode, and that's what you have to learn. That's the lesson of Yenta's podcast today.
Yeah,
Thanks
that's
everyone
good.
for joining.
Thank you.
All
Goodbye.
right, goodbye.
Bye.